fuck all these guys up. I think it's 66. We should do Sethic Halls. I don't know. It could be 67 though. It's really hard for me to say. $66. Being 70 tonight? Fuck no. I mean, I could, right? I could just like go balls to the wall and do that. But I don't think I'd really want it. I don't want to do that. Yeah, making sure Hewer doesn't get mana burned is pretty important too. Like, I think we've been doing a really good job at that. It was just that one time we had to fuck up. One more to go. Oh, fuck. I feel like you leveled through 30 to 60 fast. That's because I didn't really I didn't really waste a lot of time. Like, whenever you actually go through and you watch the way that a lot of people level, they waste a huge amount of time. Like, I don't waste time, and I view, like, the way that I level to be the best way to level. Like, I figure out, like, what the most efficient way of getting experience is, and then I just simply do that until I'm done with it, right? That's it. Talking like you've done this before? Unfortunately, I have. Too many times. Did it back in original Wrath, I did it back in TBC, did it in the TBC beta, I did it in...
Stun incoming.
Let's see. Fuck, I don't even remember. I did it in like in Classic WoW and Classic WoW beta. I did it a lot. Surprised I'm fresh after all the recent content with Wrath was negative. Well, you know, people were playing it, and like I mean, my main thing is I like playing with the group. You know, I like playing with everybody else, and so if everybody's playing on fresh, I'm probably gonna go and do it. Cause like that's what's fun for me. It's not like you know, if all your friends jumped off the bridge, we'd jump off the bridge. It's more that the jumping. The act of jumping is the fun part, and so you know, whenever I see everybody else playing on the fresh server, and it's like, you know, like maybe it'll be fun. That's really what matters to me the most. And also, I think people have liked watching the fresh server. So that's been another reason. Got removed from an ARD BRD group as a 47 spec AoE warlock. You're too low level. You're gonna have too much of your attacks get resisted. They were right to remove you. They shouldn't have invited you in the first place.
What
Fuck.
is this? Oh,
Fuck.
you must forgive me, but I was not expecting company. As you can see, we are somewhat preoccupied right now. But no matter, as I am a gracious host, I will tend to you. Without a doubt.
Alright, that's you guys. You guys get to have fun doing this. Fuck that shit. If I had 5 levels under Cat, then I was hitting regardless. Resistances are almost punishing a wrath. I don't know. I mean, like... I can't really say. I mean, I think it's dumb to... It's dumb to invite somebody and then kick them out. Because, like, what you're really doing
An epic battle
is you're wasting your own time. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're wasting your fucking time. Now you're dealing with this person who, it's a waste. Like, you just spend, like, you got them all the way in there, now you've got to get somebody else. Like, it's just fucking annoying. So, like, my mindset is always, you know, make sure the people that you invite at the beginning are good. I also don't really like...
I must bid you.
Like, I'll kick people out in a split second if they're not trying. But if somebody is trying and they're not playing well, I don't... It depends on, like, what the situation is. Like, if I'm on stream, like, I'll probably give them more leniency. If I'm not streaming, then I won't. Unless it's, like, making for bad content or it's, like, really, really annoying. It's all about public perception. Not necessarily. It's because everybody that joins my group in a stream knows that whenever they're joining my group, they're joining for stream content. Versus whenever people join my groups off stream, they know that they're joining for a good raid. And as being the leader of a group, I think that it's my responsibility to ensure that to the group by inviting only the best people and getting people that will secure the chances of success. I don't care about public perception. Everybody knows I'm an asshole. Why would you even assume that? It's like picking for a football team? Well, yeah, I mean, to an extent, sure. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can look at an analogy that makes sense for it. But ultimately, whenever I'm I think it's like, it's again like kind of what I was saying about being indulgent towards a leader, or towards people as a leader. I think is it's very toxic for an environment, because as soon as that begins, nobody knows where it ends. So like a lot of people just think that, you know, they can fuck around, because it's like, oh, if Bill's fucking around, why can't Ted fuck around? And if, you know, Ted's not fucking around, why does, you know, Eric have to work harder? And so it's always better to, it really, I think, is just better for personal relationships. It's better for everybody if everyone is treated equal as much as possible. I think that there are always going to be cases, and this is just the reality of life, where you have people that are in a position where they're not being treated equally because of, like, let's say somebody can't show up to raids as much because they're, you know, going through like,
stop attacking.
What do you call it? Going through like finals at school, or like they're moving, or they're going through a divorce or something like that, right? They're on their honeymoon from marriage. There's always going to be real life that comes into play. But I think as a general rule, it's like super important to not let people do that. Because as soon as you do, then, as I said, like, nobody knows where the line is, and so you always have people that are limit testing, and they're seeing, it's like, oh, well, if that's okay to do, is this okay to do? Divorce? Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens, right? I mean, it's life. And so, didn't mention a job. Well, I feel like a job, I mean, like, yeah, obviously you could have like crunch time at work, but I think most of the time, you know, it's like you have your job, and that's, you show up on time, and it's like you're raiding or doing something around that, and that's why you're there in the first place, is because it's not conflicting with your job. But I mean, sure, something like that too. But yeah, anyway, what was I even saying? I'm trying to even remember. But yeah, that's why I take people, I try to, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt. But I think also it can be hard to do that whenever you have somebody. It's like, I think most people that, it's like if you've done like raid leading and stuff like that for a long period of time, a lot of the things that seem like they're very hard questions are not as hard as you would imagine. And I think that you kind of learn that after you just do it more. That's my level, congrats. I didn't even fucking notice. There are two of them going off. We couldn't stop both. Fuck. Halfway there, Thanos. Yo, you are? Yeah. I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to hit 70 and then start doing the raids. Dipped out of shit camp too. Bro, I was thinking about that shit earlier, like, oh my god. I wonder, like, it's like, it kind of sucks because, like, on Twitch, so much of content is built around personalities rather than the content itself. It's like, it's more important that, like, X or Y person is there than if the content is good.
Stun incoming.
So it's like, people can have, like, great ideas, but if the, you know, if their streamer's not there, then they're just simply not going to watch. It doesn't really matter. Content's not good, Cutie and Maya. I think obviously, like, a lot of people like watching them. I mean, it's very clear that Cutie and Maya have, like, their own audience of people, but it's like the same people that watch Cutie and Maya are probably not the people that watch Hassan and XQC. And so it's just like, that's the reality of whenever audiences like that collide, you're gonna have you're gonna have people get pissed off because it's like, well, I don't want to watch this person. This person, like, doesn't do what I like. They have a lot of girl viewers? Yeah, they do, and like, girl viewers, they don't think dick jokes are as funny as we do. Like, think of the best dick joke we said in the last hour, so we've got like 10 different options, and they don't probably think any of those are as funny as we do. And that's just, you know, it is what it is. Strange to not see why men watch girl streamers. They're not new to something. I think a lot of guys watch female streamers because, like, I mean, people that are watching the streamer because she's female. Like, some people watch female streamers because they play video games or they like them, obviously. But the people that go out of their way to watch female streamers, I think that one of the big reasons for that is that they, you know, it's like a girlfriend experience type thing. Yeah, they're lonely or something like that. And it's like, it's not a super good thing, but I think that, like, overall, there's a lot of things that people can do that are, like, not super good, but they're also not, like really bad either. It's like, I don't want to go around and, like, tell other people, like, oh, this is unhealthy, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Instead of doing drugs, it's not bad. I think that it can be bad if people develop, like, an emotional attachment to it. But I think that that's also something that happens with, like, male streamers too. I don't think it's something that's unique to female streamers, I just think that the connection's different. Like, there's plenty of people who think that, like, you know, any given streamer, I was going to give out names, but it doesn't even really matter what name I give because it's accurate. Any given popular streamer especially is like their friend. It can be very, very unhealthy.
What is this?
Like, people incels if they're far into it.
I was not
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, incels is like, in my opinion, I think, like, people that are incels, and, like, this is not really true, but it's, like, kind of the way that I define incel, is, like, incel is, like, people that have, like, a, you know, it's like people don't have a girlfriend or, you know, access to dating or whatever, for whatever reason. They're shy, they're ugly, they're, you know, like, whatever. And I think what it, like, it makes them, like, resentful. Or they project their own insecurity onto the streamer? Well, I mean, what do you mean by that? Are we saying we want to go around this? Is that it? If we want to do that, it's fine. Not sure if you had direct influence or not earlier. I got unbanned. Thanks. I'm not sure if I did either. I just hope that Blizzard did the right thing.
I have longed for a
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I have such fascinating things to show you.
Seems like a derogatory term. Yeah. I think a lot of the people that are that basically like are incels, at least in my mind, like they have to have like some level of like resentment towards women for me to like categorize them as like a legitimate incel. And like this is my opinion, so it's not like I have any sort of dictionary definition. It's just that this is what I think. You want to ruin your weapon? Yeah, sure. We'll start summons. Shit camp being sponsored by a porn competitor isn't as bad as gambling. No, I don't think that porn is even in the same like universe as gambling. I think porn is like a personal indulgence that, and like you can make this argument. I think that the same argument that a person can make towards porn being an addictive thing that is damaging, I think you can make the same exact argument towards video games. So like you can make that argument, but you have to understand that that argument can be applied to other things that you like too. So yeah, I think that I think gambling is a lot worse. This is what I've always said is like, I wouldn't care if Shitcamp or anybody like XQC takes gambling sponsors, Train takes gambling sponsors, Greek is there all the time. Like I'm good friends with these guys. So like, I don't have a problem with people who take gambling sponsors. I have a problem that they're able to do it. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And it's like alcohol. Yeah, it's like, I also find it to be kind of weird that alcohol is somehow just kind of ignored in all of this. It's like somebody could say that they took a sponsor for cigarettes and people would lose their minds. But whenever somebody takes a sponsor for Budweiser, then, it's litty, bro. I think that people, before they start casting all these judgments and anger at other people, they should think to themselves also like why can't this person just simply do what they want? I'm thinking maybe we should do one run of Akanai Crypts. That way we can get the quest done. Are we good now? Oh, we still need to summon on Viera and Hubris. Gambling can ruin whole families. I mean, what I'm saying is like, so can video games. Like there are people who, they all they do is play video games and they ruin their life doing that. Like I think you can make a very strong argument that there is a video game addiction. And so, yeah, and so can alcohol and porn and all kinds of stuff. Listeners do things in moderation. Well, it's like, I think that most people who, like, I try to look at things from as much of a fair perspective as I can, which is like, nobody can ever look at anything as like a completely independent party. That's just the truth of life, is that you're gonna have people turn off pack. You're gonna have people that, you know, they're gonna come into something with their own biases. They're gonna come into it with their own opinions, etc. Like, please turn off pack. Sunturn, no, people do it all the time. I mean, it's just, you're grinding like 12 hours a day, you're gonna forget to turn off a buff, man. It's just what happens. It's like, we're like fucking 10 hours deep into this. Like, nobody's gonna get mad about him leaving pack on. Let's just be honest. Is addiction synonymous with poor time management skills? I think that it's kind of like porn is, somebody can consume porn in a healthy way and have it not damage their life. But I would argue that any degree of gambling at all is immediately damaging to your life. It's like instantaneously bad. Because it's designed explicitly to take your money. That makes no sense to me, yeah. Or if you gamble once and you win. I mean, as I said before, it doesn't matter how much money you start with. If you play slots long enough, you're gonna end with $0.
Stop attacking.
What happens if I do attack him? 750 damage? I feel like it's not even doing the damage.
To the void.
Nope.
Once more.
So I don't look at porn and masturbate, I feel a lot better. No? Oh no, I think so, but I think that there's a lot of people, and like, this is just like, I think most people that watch porn, it doesn't ruin their life or do anything bad. It's just, you know, it is what it is. And so like, I'm not gonna go around and act like this is some sort of like horrible thing that, you know, needs to be changed, or it's something that's bad overall. Always entertainment like WoW subscription? No, it's not. So let me explain why you're wrong. There is not a... There's no chance that whenever you play World of Warcraft that you will ever get your money back. You will never have a chance that, oh, well, you know, maybe if I get this mount, I can get my money back. That's not how it's designed. Sell gold. If you want to make an argument that selling gold is the way that you can get your money back, then couldn't you make the argument that gambling is investing because you can cheat the casinos? So this entire conversation would just be completely irrelevant, because gambling wouldn't actually be bad, because gambling could be investing because you could cheat the casinos. Like, it's an intellectually disingenuous argument that has no purpose other than to draw a false comparison to something, because people are trying to either argue or they want to hide something that they don't agree with. It's a moronic argument. It's just fucking stupid. Anyway, so what I'm really saying here is that, like, in Warcraft, you can never make your money back. Like, all of the money that you spend, it's the same like any video game, right? Like Elden Ring. except for a handful of video games, whenever you spend money on the game, you will never get that money back. And you spend the money on the game, and you spend the time on the game knowing that is the case. With gambling, it's different, because there is a chance that you can make your money back, or you can make a lot of your money back. So to compare the two things and to say that games are like gambling because they're both entertainment, I don't really think that's true. I think like gambling is entertainment in the same way that it's just a game whenever you lose. You know, it's like you lose and it's like, oh, it was entertainment. It's like, yeah, but you went into it, you know, thinking maybe I'll win a bunch of money. I'm gonna actually just kill these guys. No reason not to. Do a lot of things with video games, like going on a vacation, never get the money back, you gain the experience. Yeah, exactly, and I think that's the point of difference that I would draw with gambling, is that in gambling there is the potential to have a return on investment, and I think that unique advantage does make it fundamentally different. It's the same reason why I think that people that try to compare like honing and Lost Ark to gambling are just they're like being willfully ignorant. Or they're arguing for the sake of arguing, yeah. Spending mats in LA is the same as spending your parents' savings. Well, I think that all of them come from the same place, right? It's all a lack of personal control. There's definitely a comparison to made. They aren't equal, though. Well, no, they're not. I mean, they're both definitely gambling, but one of them is like 5 times worse, a million times worse than the other one. Never gamble IRL, but poor impulse control whenever it comes to pay to win. I think one thing that it's like it would be helpful for people is to remember that like anything that you accomplish with pay to win doesn't matter. Like if you spend money to obtain something in a video game, its value instantly goes down to 0, and nobody respects or cares about it at all. And you're just wasting your money because you want something. Like nobody looks at somebody with like a, you know, a full set of
what is this? Oh, you must forgive me, but I was not
a full set of like store-bought gear.
As you can see, we are
yeah, and they think that like this is impressive.
But no matter, as I am a gracious host, I will tend to you.
It's like, for example, in Tower of Fantasy. Wow, I'm so good at Tower of Fantasy. There's a bit more to it, isn't it? We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna go do Ring of Blood, and then we'll do Seth of Calls. Y'all can start whenever you want. You only spend 2.5k? Yeah, exactly. They don't do it for others, they do it for themselves. I disagree with that. I think most people that, like if you look at a lot of the psychological manipulation around like trying to attract whales to video games, a lot of it is making the spending very conspicuous. A lot of people get to see it. I think that's a huge factor. Genshin doesn't have a leaderboard. Genshin is an exception to this rule. I don't know the game well enough, but what I do know is that it's a stated value that giving people the ability to lord over their power over other people is compelling to get them to spend money. And I think the majority of people, that's why they do it.
I must bid you.
Is that they get to hold it over somebody. You haven't died yet? No. Pressed by an intangible in-game skin, but not earned through skill, but bought. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about that. CSGO and CSGO skins are pure gambling, almost like NFT gambling, don't you think? Yeah, I think they are. Turn off pack. Wait, what? This is not the instance. What happened? We're locked? Okay, let's go do Ring of Blood. Let's go, guys. That's good. I was actually getting fucking burnout running that over and over and over again. We'll also probably do like one Auchenai Crypts. And that way we can get the achievement done. It's over this way. Let me go get the flight path at Zackrawrr too. Locked out for 3 minutes. That's fine. What if a game basically requires a one-time money investment, kind of like stash tabs in PoE? I think that's totally okay. Like if the game has like even if it's a live service game that has something you have to pay for regularly, like the Crystalline Aura and Lost Ark, I find that to be completely okay. Because at the end of the day, a game has to make money. And I think really pay to win becomes a problem whenever the ceiling gets higher. So like if you spend $60 in PoE and you basically have access to the same resources as everybody else, that's very different than with like some of these other games. Whenever it's like if you spend $100, you're stronger than somebody who spends 10. If you spend 1,000, you're stronger than somebody who spends 100. And if you spend 3,000, you're stronger than somebody who spends 1,000. And if you spend 10,000, you're stronger than somebody who spent 3,000. I think that's where the pay to win really becomes problematic. That's what pay to win. That's the worst pay to win. You're just repairing? Oh, we're popping off, bro. Like we're still going. We're gonna doing Ring of Blood. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Non-mana tunes content? Yeah, really. People that know I farm mounts 90% of the time does take people to do it themselves or try to impress others. I think that people that farm mounts, like for me, I 100% would farm stuff so I could have it and other people didn't have it. Like, that's what I was always about. If everybody has something, to me it doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm very much, like, in a lot of ways, like, kind of an ego gamer in that way. But, like, I have a very strong line where, like, if somebody has something that's, like a TCG mount or something like that, I don't feel like... I don't think to myself, man, fuck, I wish I had that. Oh my god, I wish I had that. I never think that, because it's just like this person just spent money and they have it. It doesn't, like, impress me or anything like that. And I think that overall, like, in WoW, the more that, like, things like the WoW token have muddied the waters, it has kind of removed a lot of the value of that. And also I think it's the level in which people are able to, like, min-max efficiency. Like, for example, like, I can min-max things on a level that, like, nobody else can. And it's not because I'm some kind of, like, mastermind five-head. It's because I have, like, one of the most popular streams. And because of that, I can just invite a 30-man raid full of people to feed my alt gear. Or to trade me a mount. Like, in Legion, I had every single mount in the game, minus, like, 3. Every single one. And the way I did that is I got people to trade them to me, to give them to me, to do one thing or another, and that's how it happened. It's like, was I good at the game? Yeah, I was good at the game. I knew what I was doing. But that wasn't the whole story. We gotta wait for Vier to get over here, so we'll just chill here for a second. Are you getting through it all in a few minutes? You're not streamer. Not streamer. It takes a while to get a decent group. Yeah, it can take a while. I mean, it takes a while to get a decent group even as a streamer. I've always exploited people in WoW. I have, and I think pay to win can be viable in the right situations. Guys like me have families and full-time jobs, let's log into the game. I really disagree with that mindset that pay to win is used for people that have a job. I really, really dislike that. It's too bad that guy killed me. I was actually going to try to help him. You going on and fuck him up? No, you can't. Like, this isn't a PvP spec. Like, I'll lose. He's five levels higher than me. He's probably got a PvP spec. I'm a prot warrior. I'm just gonna lose. Like, I don't... That's not going... Like, I don't lose my ego. It doesn't hurt my ego to admit that. Like, it's just... It is what it is. Revenge one-shot him? How am I gonna use revenge? On a Shadow Priest. Arthanos, you didn't get it? Or wait, did Arthanos not get it? Okay, we have to wait. Don't start the next one. You can turn this in, just don't start the next one.
Greetings, man. Spirits be with you, man.
I'm just gonna tank this for them. These guys are fucking garbage. They're not even in the guild. Let's help them finish theirs so they can leave. Alright, you can start it, Arthanos. Okay. We have to do this one too. Now we're gonna have to do 2 extra ones. Hubris, why are you... Oh, you got it? Okay. Okay, we can start the next one. Gucci. Alright, let's start it. You can start it, Arthanos. Nice job. I didn't get the quest. Wait a second.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real.
Didn't give me completion. Yeah, everybody abandoned the quest. Yeah, everybody abandon it, and we're probably gonna have to do it 3 times. Fuck. Let's go.
How you doing, man?
Somebody else, okay. Somebody else needs to start the brothers again. Okay, all 3 of you guys completed it. Alright, everybody turn it in. And then come over here. Come over here whenever you've turned it in. I'm going to start the next one. Right after this, I'm gonna start it.
Hey, how you doing? Have a good one.
Did you guys get that? Okay, everybody turn it in. Whenever this guy finishes his, we'll go ahead and we'll start. Just let this guy die. It's pretty annoying that he's trying to make us complete his quest. No, we're not going to help you. Okay, alright, let's get ready. He wants help? No, he's just trying to co-opt us to help him complete his own quest. Fuck him. He's trying to, like, interrupt our stuff, so we have to do his quest for him. Fuck that.
Talk to me. Be seeing ya.
Okay, everybody walk away whenever we're ready. Okay, we're starting the next one. Hubris, why aren't...
Have a good one.
Let's do the last one. So after you guys turn it in, just go ahead and move along.
What's up?
Okay.
Keep it real.
Good.
Yo,
Let's finish it.
be good.
Nice job, gentlemen. EZGG. Let's go do fucking Alkanite Crypts.
Hello, man.
I don't know. Let me think. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the dagger. Honed Void Axe is what I originally got. Shouldn't bother with crypts, should experience. I bet with the quest it'll probably be about the same. So like, I think it'd be nice to just switch things up a little bit. So like, we might as well do the crypts. That's kind of what I was thinking. $70 tonight? No, I'm not getting $70 tonight. No fucking chance. I could. I'm just not gonna do that. Why not heroic strike for a single target? It's just I don't know. It's not on my bar. Chicken. Oh yeah. Get rid of that. Do warriors have horrible scaling with daggers like in TBC? Daggers really aren't a good option, but it's like I would rather, like, I'm never going to use the Honed Void Axe. It's just a bad item. I mean, it's not a bad item, it's just that I wouldn't use it. Leveling as warrior is much faster in Wrath. It's not super great, but it's okay. Target-based combat's outdated. I think that it's better to have target-based combat. Like to have target-based combat for like auto attacks and stuff, but have abilities be mainly action skill shots. You gonna do raid or BGs whenever you hit 70? I'm gonna do BGs. I have to, really. Wait, Ezekiel and Zackrawrr, what the fuck? Let's go to Zackrawrr? Is this, like, does this have a quest for me to do, or is it some bullshit? It's a convoluted chain? Fuck that, let's just do Seth of Calls. Who has time for that? Yeah, let's go do Seth calls. Let's go, guys. Oh, I need to go with the quest. It's pretty annoying somebody would go and do that. It's like he just got enough honor for his brutal gladiator sword, and now he's running around trying to kill level 65s. It's just like, holy shit. I'll be right back.
I can't wait till this quest is done and I can look for another Garibaldi artifact. Sometimes I have trouble controlling the volume of my voice! Me and my girlfriends exchange clothes all the time. We're all the same size.
All right. Okay, everybody's here. We're good to go. Let's do it. Big dick. Yeah, these mobs are certainly harder to kill. Don't worry, we got him. Remember, whenever he puts that fucking totem down, you've got to kill it. Do we want to kill like all the mobs? Is that what we're supposed to do? Yeah, okay. I was not supposed to pull those guys. Not sure what this boss is going to be like. I think it'll probably be pretty easy. Alright, what's that? Consecration. I think we have to unlock this guy or something? Oh fuck, my shield's breaking. Is there a place nearby that we can repair? Is this all I had to do? Okay. Oh, that's it. Yeah, let me repair. With the dude, did I not loot something? No, I got it. Whatever it is, I got it. Congrats, whoever leveled. Oh, thank God it was VR. There, now he's got more. He's got more mana. Well, you're speedrunning this? Well, how are we supposed to run it? I mean, I think this is like how you're supposed to do it. Fuck. Like, I mean, imagine not speedrunning it. Why would you not speedrun it? Doesn't make sense. We gotta wait for Veer. Dear God. Those ghosts are no joke, man.
Why does everyone automatically assume I know tailoring and cooking? Soon removed, boys, soon removed. I think that'd be fucking funny if they removed it. Honestly, I hope that they do. I hope that they remove it just for the meme. I really do. I think that would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Here, please. Just don't stand next to the ghost. Burger King women belong in a kitchen tweet was funny. Yeah, it was.
I can't find anywhere to get my nails done. I like to fart in the tub.
Man.
A guy walked up to me and said, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. I said, relax, man, you're too tense.
Huber's finally says, didn't realize you went live again, Asmon. Hope I didn't miss anything. No, just me trying to communicate with you about 20 times. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Everything else has been pretty much the same as usual. It's okay, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Well, why am I not able to... what's happening? Like, why... Where's my targeting? Like, where's my mouse? What the fuck is going on? Oh, my shield's broken, that's why. Okay. I'll use my my other shield for now. This one's probably an upgrade. Strength, stamina, 26 defense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that one. I lose like whatever the fuck I lost, but I still feel like I need to have it. Defense not damage, yeah, but defense lets me parry more, and parrying more allows me to do more damage. It also has more armor, which gives me more damage. I remember doing this pack. It's like whenever I did this pack back in the day, it was like, this was actually pretty hard to do.
Nice job.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets. Power. Great power. I guess pretty power in trinkets. You. Yes.
Find shelter.
You die. Stay away from trinkets.
Find shelter. Find shelter.
I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, we're gonna reset the instance. This entire place is one-shot land. It's also one mechanic land. So just don't worry about it. You can try to move. I mean, they probably didn't know. I mean, that's the truth, right? They probably had no idea. You didn't lost the mechanic though? Wait, me? Yeah, I did. This is just like 1,000 times better. Let me go and repair my shield. Give me 1 second. You guys can sound me back. I'm just gonna go to the repair here. Thanks people to know all the one mechanics. No, I mean it's just like, I mean they didn't know what to do. I don't know. I usually assume everybody knows what to do because it's like most people that are playing classic played original or they know the game. But I mean there are new people that, I mean they don't know it, and so like,
May I be of
May
service?
the light embrace you.
where's the guy that I can repair at?
One wishes to you. Blessings upon you. Welcome. Browse at
You
your
need something?
leisure.
Can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
You got it? Alright, let's go. Well, I've already gotten 2 upgrades so far. This is a really good necklace too. That much hit rating is fucking insane. If I'm a new player, am I wasting my time leveling on a new server because people said it's not going to be the main server? I don't know. I mean, I might play this server because it's like on Benediction I can't play the game. Like, I mean, that's a problem, man. Server has a benefit of no. Yeah, this server only has 2-hour queues, not 5-hour queues. I really need to get a way to do sweeping strikes. Like if I had sweeping strikes, I'd be able to do even more damage. Which is like, if I could do more damage, that'd be really good. I'm just thinking like how I could macro it. Maybe like cast battle stance, sweeping strikes, and then have a separate button to go back to defensive stance. Well, tanks get vengeance buff and Miss Pandaria. It's a glorious, glorious day. Have you checked New World PTR yet? Yeah, I did. I used the same title as earlier. But yeah, I did. We went through a lot of the new stuff in New World PTR today. We went, you can't go to the new zone. It deals like 10% of your damage, like every other, or like twice a second, 10% of your health, like twice a second. So like we didn't really spend a lot of time there, but we did try it out and we looked at what the game had to offer, and it looked decent enough. I mean, I was definitely glad to see it. I thought it went, like, it was very, very reassuring to see that. Heroes is 67. Nice, dude. What did you think of the greatsword? I haven't leveled it up enough to really have an opinion. Starforge ever shipping to Mexico? I hope so, yeah. like, you have to look at it from our perspective. Like, we want to ship everywhere because that means we have more places that we can sell computers to. So we'll probably have that sorted out sooner than later, but it's hard to make things like that like fit together. Well, Starforge, it's a PC building company that I own. Shit, I didn't actually mean to hurt that. Good job. Fucking mob. Are we good? Okay. This knockback is like really annoying. That's why I didn't want to pull without it. List of warranty on stuff like that. The Starforge PCs. I think we have a pretty extensive warranty. Like I don't really want to say 100% because I don't know what's actually written down. I would just look at the website and see. It's 2-year. Yeah, that's my understanding. I just, you know, as an owner, I don't want to accidentally say something that's not the case. But yeah, we tried to have like a longer warranty. It's like a lot of times like people, like one big thing about getting a pre-built, and like this is why we have it, is that like one of the worries that people have is like consistency, basically. Like people that get a PC, one of the main things that they probably worry about is like having that PC break. and then not being able to get it fixed. And so that's why we have a warranty that's like very extensive in customer support and everything, because it's like that's something that people really need. It's like also a lot of people that buy these PCs, I mean, they're buying them for work. You know, they're buying them because, like, you know, they're on this PC 8 hours a day. You know, maybe they don't work and they're on it 8 hours a day. One way or another, they're spending a tremendous amount of time on the PC. So it's like, you can't just have some bullshit that like stops working and then, you know, you're just fucked. So I think that's a big reason why we did that. And also, I mean, it makes us look bad, right? I mean, like, fuck. If we're going around and, you know, talking about how good the PC company is, and then people have like shit break and they can't get it fixed or whatever, you know, it doesn't look good for us. This is probably too much. I'm just gonna shield wall. Yeah, doing the dungeons like this is like super mind-numbing, but it's like just so efficient that, in my opinion, it's like I mean, I don't know, I think questing is probably faster if you know all the quests though, but most people don't know all the quests, let's be honest, right? So it's like, this is really what you should do. And then it's also like assuming that nobody else is there, and you know, no competition.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets. Power.
So whenever he teleports and he starts casting,
Power in trinkets.
whenever he teleports and he starts casting, just fucking line of sight him. That's why I pull him next to a pillow. Next to a pillar.
Yes.
Like now.
Find shelter. Find shelter.
The thing is, like, this boss is like really stupid, but he's also
Find
really
shelter.
easy. Like, I like this boss because of how much of a joke it is.
I guess we'll not die.
I'm gonna need on that in case I want to swap my build. Yeah, I mean, that mace is like super good. Look at that. Expertise by 19. It's insane. And also the damage. Straight up awesome mace. Yeah, it's a really, really good item. Let me go turn this on. Do it again. None of those are really good for me. 54 agility. That's insane. Holy fucking shit. I'm gonna do some big pulls and then you guys can get mana. Cause I want to try a new macro. Try and do sleeping strikes more. Cause obviously I'm not doing enough DPS, guys. Oh, I have a talent point? When did I get that? Was it hiding from me? Give me 1 second. Why is it not working? Oh, capitalized. And what's the max rage I can swap over with? Let me see. 25, okay, so I have to... Okay, and then... Okay.
Nice pets, yes. I have pets of my own. I have pets of my own.
Damn, this shit's not dying. That's a big one. Good luck, gentlemen. Nice. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me figure this out. Yeah, it definitely does more damage. I thought I got 2 items or something like that. I was like, wait, is this my second one that I've gotten? I was so confused. That's why I was like looking at both of them like back and forth. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? I'm sorry, express your opinions on Twitch without getting permabound? No, I didn't know that. I think that that's somebody who's an asshole who has opinions that are all just actually just talking shit about people. That's what I think. Oh, it's actually not even... A little scuffed, but it is what it is. Yeah, I've got to figure out how I want to do my macros for my my warrior. Unfortunately, just like the way that, like, I don't really like having stance macros. I usually just have each macro tied to like one thing. Like basically, like if an ability requires a stance, I usually have it macroed to cast that stance, so I don't have to think about it. The only problem is like maybe 5 or like 3% of the time it's like bad that that's the case. That's a stun. I think I'll level this time. I don't know. Oh, we pull both of these. Okay. Fier's dead. Oh, we're pretty much dead for sure. Let's see. Why don't you guys just maybe die and we'll reset? And that way we can just start over. It's like nobody really cares about killing the last boss, right? Like, let me see. Some of this stuff is okay. Oh, we'll kill it one last time. We'll kill it one more time. Why not? To an exit. Yeah, we'll just do that. Starforge says Nick Dinkner, CEO. Is that old information? No, Nick's CEO, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, like not Nick NMP, but like Nick Dankner. He's like one of the guys that worked at Artesian, and they were leaving the company, and then the company blew up. So that's pretty much what happened. One scandal will blow up a company needs work. I think a lot of people were not satisfied with some of the builds that they had gotten, and there was just kind of like a residual resentment with them. Why did Artesian blow up? They had a lot of problems with like back orders. Like there were a lot of people that weren't able to get their PCs. PCs had problems. Like Gamers Nexus did like a really good video explaining kind of what the problems were. Big controversy. Yeah, I mean like the giveaways were like, well, what I'm saying is like the giveaways were not just like it was not like a one shot, you know? Like this was something that there were a lot of debuffs that were applied beforehand. And like it wasn't really something that like we knew about that much. Like we knew that, you know, there was like problems with the CEO and, you know, like basically that the guy was an asshole, but from our perspective, it's not that really Artesian delivered a bad product. It was that it was more or less mismanaged. So that's kind of what happened. I saw a streamer's PC on eBay. Yeah, I mean, that was like after they were like completely fallen off. So like I don't really. I mean, it's like who cares what they did then, right? I mean, it was already over. They were overpriced anyway. I think a lot of people, this is what I've said like a million times, right, is like a lot of people think that any pre-built PC is overpriced because it's more than the price of the parts. I think that Artesian had like, I mean, relatively decent pricing. It's not like their pricing was exploitative or like really bad. I mean, we kind of decided that we were going to take Artesian as a sponsor, would take them on. Because, like, you know, OTK took Artesian on as a sponsor. So, like, it's not that we thought Artesian was bad, it's just that the company was, like, mismanaged, and, like, the more that we learned about it, the more that turned out to be the case. We kind of got really lucky whenever... Sorry, I was, like, already about to pull. We got really lucky, kind of, that the company kind of imploded, because that gave us, like, a tremendous opportunity to do our own thing. And, like, at that point, we had already planned... Like, Starforge was, like, already pretty much done. So, we got, just, as I said, really lucky. So you're on Artesian? No, not really. I mean, a lot of the people from Artesian went over and they made another company, too. Creator Horizon PC? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope it works, and, like, yeah, if you have any questions, like, just make sure to ask them. Spent a lot of time managing the company. Personally, no. I mean, like, that's... The thing is, the guys at Artesian, you know, like, they know what they're doing.
Outstanding.
Like, I mean, obviously there's time that, there's time that we invest into making decisions about, like, oh yeah, we should do this, we should do that. Of course. I mean, it's kind of like common sense. But in a general sense, no, I'm not managing, like...
Find shelter.
I'm not managing day-to-day operations. God, Artesian was so cocky, it was wild. It's like everybody was fine with it until the PCs were bad. Like, Miz got a pretty shitty PC, but as I said, I mean, most of the PCs Artesian made were fine. It's just that, especially the ones made by, like, Noah and them, were just fucky. I think it's, like, kind of a person who, like, they want to be known as, like, a businessman. Can I get a summon back? I have to do... Lloyd, can I get a portal and a summon back? So I can do my, my levels. Training. Okay. That's a gray quest. Oh no, it's still green. That's why it's not giving... It still gives a good amount. That'd be nice to... It'd be nice to have another DPS trinket. But I'm just not gonna do that. My crit chance is so high too. Like, see it goes. See how much it goes down by. Like, I have a lot built into Axis. I'll see if there's another glyph that I can get. I've got 2 open slots. How much AP are you getting from Armor to the Teeth? Let's see. $215.
King's honor, friend.
Thunderclap is going to be huge. Execute as well. Spell Reflection. Oh, I get a new Shield Slam too. I get revenge at 70. Oh, that's level 80 revenge. I was about to say, like, what the fuck? 3,000? That's a lot more.
For the Alliance.
Okay. Let me check out the glyphs real quick and then I'll be ready. I can do like 1 or 2 more, then I want to take a break for the day. I don't even remember what level I was this morning. What level was I?